Folks, my next guest is an author, comedian, actress, and dumbass. Please put your hands together for one of my dear friends, Allie Gordon.
Whoa!
Allie Gordon.
It's going so fast. Okay.
The roller coaster we're
Yeah.
on? Allie, you are not only an actress, comedian, and certified dumbass, but you
all true.
are an author and, I would say, an apocalypse expert.
Okay, sure.
Welcome to my happy fallout shelter. Take a look around and
God.
actually soak it in.
I really didn't look around when I came in.
Yeah.
Just sort of so bad for me to admit that
Yeah.
you could sort of take me anywhere.
Yeah.
Happy fallout shelter. That's really beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, this is my cloth to sort of
I
protect myself from the
understand.
conditions,
I
and I don't want you to be
now.
alone. So here
Thank
is your
you.
cloth as well.
Okay.
Sort of just a general vibe, and do mind the mic, obviously.
No, I'm gonna just put it over my lap like an old grandma.
That's how you. So that's your sort of Mad Max look. Is
Yeah.
just an
well,
elegant gown.
I have to say, and I'm sorry if this immediately brings the mood down. I really have no interest in surviving the apocalypse.
Okay. Interesting.
I really have no interest in surviving the apocalypse.
Do you feel like we're close?
I don't know. We could be, and we certainly could be. Is this fun to talk about? I just want to say, like, there are people who I think are valuable in a burgeoning new world, and I don't think I'm one of them.
Interesting.
That's fine.
Because you went to Michigan
Yes.
for English and theater.
Yes. Musical theater.
Musical
baby.
theater specifically.
Musical theater, baby.
the lesser of the useful theaters,
Yes,
maybe.
exactly.
Which would you say is more helpful in the apocalypse?
Neither. Simply neither. And also, I don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want you to know that if we have sort of an apocalyptic situation.
You want me to know or you want them to know?
I want everyone to know that if we have an apocalyptic situation and we find ourselves, I find myself surviving it, I'm putting stones in my pocket and I'm walking into the ocean. I say this all the time. I can't believe you've never heard me say this.
You say I'm going to put stones in my pocket and walk into the ocean all of the time.
I'm not doing the apocalypse.
And you are married and you have a lovely cat. You have like a lovely life.
He would do so well in an apocalyptic situation. Very, very handy, very amenable.
We're talking about your cat or your husband?
Both.
Okay.
Actually, my husband has a lot of food allergies and probably would die. I'm hardy and probably would survive, but I want you to know I'm gonna.
But you're disinterested in surviving.
Yeah, I just am. I'm sorry. I really am interested in how people would act knowing that such bad news was coming, hence this. But what happens after interests me not at all.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it. Your new book, we have reached the end of our show.
My new book, and actually my only book.
Well, it's
So
still
don't
a
look for any
new
more
book.
books. Yeah.
Don't undercut yourself.
Okay.
Acclaimed, storied author, Allie Gordon.
Debut author. First
Why
and
do
only
you
book.
keep doing this?
Debut is good. Debut
is good.
hot.
First, one book is bad.
No.
Debuting author is good.
Right, because it means there's another one coming, but this was your debut.
Right.
Industry loves the term debut author.
Great. And I'm in the industry, so I knew that.
Yeah.
That was a test and you passed.
Thank you.
Debut author Allie Gordon, your new novel, we have reached the end of our show, follows a road trip during the apocalypse.
Yes.
Now, is that your prescription of like, if specifically the book is like, there's 25 days left,
Yes.
and a couple and a cousin.
Couple and a cousin.
Classic Tale as old as time.
Sort of classic storytelling. A couple and a cousin.
A couple and a cousin decide, hey, let's go on a road trip.
Yeah.
Is that your official prescription of like what would be most fun to do during an apocalypse?
I don't know. Also, like, the world has not ended. It's not like, oh my God, the streets are blown apart. We
Right.
have to make it through in the car.
Right.
It's like, it's the 25 days leading up to the
asteroid hitting Earth.
Exactly. I think I'd like to go places, but the
Specifically into the ocean with a pocket full of rocks.
I like that they get to see some of the world. Like, one of the characters grew up very sheltered, and then
Fallout sheltered?
grew up very fallout sheltered, and then didn't really get to see a lot of the world. And so, like, part of the impetus to go is to be like, didn't you always want to see the Grand Canyon? Didn't you always want to whatever? And it's like, yeah, you know, I do. And I think because some people, him included, are very selfless and sort of like I need to fix this. what is life like when you can't fix the unfixable?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of selfish things can you do, or decisions can you make, or freedom can you have? You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
That's what interested
And
me.
of course, not of course, one of the characters in the book is terminally ill already when the news of the apocalypse comes. So in that way, you sort of use both lenses to show how folks deal with that impending doom in
Yes.
different ways, how it different strokes for different folks, but these strokes are the ones that end the world.
Yeah.
Or your livelihood.
But it's also like, a question that really interested me was like, people deal with bad news very differently.
Yes.
Especially between the ages of like 25 and 35, which are like really the ages where you are an adult, but depending on what kind of life you've lived, sometimes people encounter bad news, like truly bad news, for the first time at like 26.
Yes.
And sometimes people have had a really rough go of it already.
Can I say something kind of grim?
Please.
When I was 11 years old, I remember walking around the playground of my elementary school telling other kids that I knew 11 people who died.
And I knew this story.
You knew this?
Yeah. You can tell what we talk about.
Yeah. I was going to say spoiler alert. I guess spoiler alert for our lives. The almond of our Venn diagram is immense grief.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Fallout Shelter, we called ourselves bunker buddies.
Yes,
because
we did.
became friends in the wake of parents either dying or being very close to death.
Yes.
Terminally ill, not going to get better, not really like a hopeful situation there. And just sort of being like, we should go get a coffee and be sad together.
Right.
And then it would sort of like be us walking around like Astor Place and me being like, I need to pee. And then so I was sort of choosing which restaurants I was
Right.
going to sneak into and be like, I think I left my gloves in here earlier. And then going into the bathroom and peeing and then coming out with the gloves and going, oh, I found them. That's a pro tip if you're ever in New York and need to go pee. Just pretend you left something in the bathroom, but come out having found it, because then the people who let you in feel good about themselves.
Right, and the maitre d' will be like, I've never seen this person before in my life.
Yeah, but then you come out with the item and they sort of feel good.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, if you're
because
like,
you
"Oh."
gaslit them into feeling good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're like, I'm so sorry. I was in here earlier and I think I left my, wallet in the bathroom.
I'm going to call that a gaslight, like a white lie.
Yeah.
But for gaslighting. A gaslight is when you gaslight someone for good.
Yeah. It's sort of like a harmless lie.
Yeah. Now, we're circling a quote that I caught of you on your press tour.
Okay.
You're quoted saying, in discussing this sort of like blast radius of grief and like other people who haven't quite experienced that heaviness.
Yes.
You say that we might be better suited to live in a world where we start imagining unimaginable things. And because people who encounter grief who aren't grieving go, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine what you're doing.
Yes.
Now, there is a read of that is like the opposite, or maybe like flies in the face of the common advice that I feel like goes around a lot kind of lately, like in the past like 2 years, I feel like I've heard it a lot, which is like, if you're anxious or if you're catastrophizing, like imagine the good outcome, not the bad outcome. Do you think it's important to like hold space for both like catastrophizing and like whatever the opposite of that is?
That's a really good question, because I don't
Thank you.
I don't think of it as, or at least the kind of like imagining that I'm asking people to do is not catastrophizing. It's not, oh my God, everyone I know could die in a car crash. That is true, but that's horrible.
That is true. Everyone could die in a car crash.
Truly, but like that's not helpful. Like
Right.
Thinking about it will not change your day-to-day life, because it could happen. It probably won't. Hopefully it won't. But like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just thinking about bad things for the sake of thinking about bad things is not helpful. But things like the fact that your parents will die,
Right.
that's gonna happen.
Right.
That's gonna happen.
Right.
That's not catastrophizing to be like, someday my dad will be dead. Someday your dad will be dead. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right, so
like
you might want to hold space for that so that it doesn't feel like something impossible is happening to you.
Right. Or it's like, oh my God, I wish that we ever blanked. Because I also encounter a lot of people who will go like, my parents died or my dad passed and like, we never got to take that trip. And I'm like, I wish you'd taken that trip. I'm so sorry you didn't take that trip.
Yeah.
Maybe if we didn't think of this as being so unbelievably impossible, we might make moves in our day-to-day lives that like close some open tickets, open some new things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, it's not catastrophizing. You're right. It is like the preciousification of things. Like make the preciousification
of things. Gollum was doing that a lot.
Yes, Gollum was often preciousification.
He was making things precious.
Yeah. So what snacks would you bring on your road trip in the apocalypse?
Peanuts.
Peanuts?
No, like, okay. Is this okay?
I'm asking.
Is this a real question?
Is this a real question? The cameras are rolling on the show called Best Interview Ever, and I asked it to you.
Okay. I love a Chex Mix.
Okay.
I love a Chex Mix.
Okay.
And like a peanut M&M.
Okay.
I'm sure the correct answer is
very perishable.
Protein bars and things like that.
And non-perishables, right?
I suppose.
You want a protein bar?
Sure. Is it going to be good?
Ew,
it's half.
It is. You want it?
So sick of you. What is this?
It's a lemon meringue built puff. They have like a marshmallowy texture. They're actually high-key good. But maybe, I mean, you don't.
Are you sponsored? Is that why you brought it up?
No.
Should I do like this?
I mean, we can. Hey, Bill.
Hands.
Please slate to camera,
5'3",
actually.
Located in Los Angeles, and I am willing to shave.
Your head for Bill Puff. Your Instagram says that you are the one and only rat boy. I just want to be clear.
Stop. No, you stop. Okay, sorry. We booked
Listen,
it.
rat boy. We booked. Your Instagram, your bio says that you are the one and only rat boy.
That's true. And that is true.
Now, you think it's true?
And that is true, I think.
Okay, so you're not worried, like, because honestly, I read that and I was like, rat boys are
in right now.
Well, they're in right now.
I've heard this. I've seen this.
Well, I'm thinking that in the apocalypse, rat boys could be running rampant.
You mean like real ones?
Yeah, like rat boys.
I think that'd be great.
You think it would be great?
Kinda.
Bring out the rat boy!
Yeah, bring it. Oh my God. Yay, it's huge! Yeah, he's got a lantern. He's got a lantern. Because you can't see? What's the lantern for?
Well, it's the apocalypse.
Oh, sorry, I forgot there wasn't electricity.
Yeah.
Hi, rat boy.
Hi, rat boy.
Hi, rat boy.
Hi, rat boy. Yeah, get that head real low,
down.
rat boy. Get that head
Rat
real
boy's
low.
going down.
Okay.
Hi, rat boy.
Hey, rat boy. And did you bring us rations, rat boy? Thank you.
Rat boy, you're allowed to talk.
No, he's not.
No, rat boy's allowed to talk.
You want a protein bar?
Yeah, sure.
That one's wrapped.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
What about beans? You want beans?
Yeah.
You want beans?
Like at one point in the book, towards the very, very end, they like drain the soup out of a chicken noodle soup and just eat the chicken and the noodle. Like I know that could happen. I'm not interested.
Right.
I'm gonna walk into the ocean.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
With this guy over here?
Sure. Rat boy, do you want a little bite of this? I really want to see this.
We usually don't feed the rat boy, but we'll make an
say
exception.
Feed the rat boy. Kind of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle situation. Beautiful. I recently got caught in an improv show thinking that Shredder was a rat.
Shredder is not a rat. Wait, how?
Through the power of love and magic. Good job, rat boy.
Allie loves rats.
I do love rats.
Do you want to
Rats can
kiss
be
the
as-
rat on the nose
Yes,
before
rats
you
can be as smart as dogs and as easily trained. And I'm from New York. I grew up in New York City, so I feel like a kinship with rats. I saw rats all the time. Rats were my neighbors and fellow New Yorkers. I love rats. I think I've been trying to think about where the origin of Rat Boy came from, and I actually think it came from an improv scene in a rehearsal. And I think it was Dan Lee. Shout out to Dan.
Shout out Dan Lee.
Put the Instagram handle. Where the premise of it was that we were like at a bowling league and he was calling out everybody who was coming in.
Good lantern work,
Good
rat
lantern
boy.
work. He was calling out everybody who was coming in and giving them like a bad like bowling league nickname. And I think he gave me the nickname Rat Boy.
That,
and
that would look great on a bowling shirt,
I
like
agree.
embroidered.
I think he said it and I like felt like a warm white light. And I was like, oh my God, like Rat Boy. Like
You're like, I could die right now.
I really think like that, like I think that's me. Like I felt a kinship with it, and it sort of has stuck around.
So you said you can train a rat potentially easier than dogs?
Not easier, but like they are as smart and have as much capability.
You want
as
to
like
teach
a
the rat
dog.
boy a trick?
Okay. Rat boy, if you're uncomfortable in the position you're in, get into a more comfortable one. That's great. Good job. This is really beautiful. I just feel bad. I'm afraid that you're on your knees, and it's sort of stressing me out. 7.
Rat Boy
seven.
has 7 knees, so
Rat Boy went
so
7.
we can.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Rat Boy. I appreciate you so
you
much.
want help up, Rat Boy?
Yeah.
Rat Boy, you want help up?
Oh, all right.
Good job,
Rat
Rat
Boy.
Boy. Good job,
Good
Rat Boy.
Everyone give her a round of applause for the Rat Boy.
Good job, Rat Boy.
Jesus Christ. Be careful. Wide berth, Rat Boy. Your berth is wider than you think.
No, you're great.
Oh my God.
Good job, Rat Boy.
Good job, Rat Boy. Man, the apocalypse is crazy.
Now, I don't want to freak you out, but that was a celeb.
That was a celeb?
That was Remy from Ratatouille.
That was Remy for.
Yeah.
Did I just do an where a celebrity,
He wasn't wearing a chef hat.
bigger celebrity cameoed
No,
on?
that's fine. Well, you know how like sometimes like people were doing like street interviews in New York, and you'll see like a more famous person walk by in the background of like the TikTok video.
Right.
You're like, oh my God, it's Willem Dafoe. That's sort of like what happened.
That
there.
yeah.
And I
That's
think he was
basically the
being-
Willem Dafoe.
I think he was being really chill and not being like, I'm a famous chef.
Right. He did give us food though.
Yeah. Well, and actually, you gave us food, and he ate my food.
Well, no, those were his rations.
Okay. Thank you.
Those were Rat Boy
Should
provided
we
rations.
Should I do this now?
You want a slate? Should I crack this open? This is a pull tab. Should I crack this open and we can bean
I
out?
love lentils.
You want to eat some lentils out of the can right now?
Do you have a utensil?
I'm sure we can find a utensil. We'll put a.
I'll try a lentil.
We'll put a pin in it and then we'll put a spoon in it.
Okay.
So, fuck, marry, kill. Musical theater, improv, or writing?
Okay. Great question. Because
They don't call it best interview ever for nothing.
I keep
Okay.
saying that great question. I'm really hyping you up. I think that when you see a great musical, you are like, oh, we figured it out. Like, this is the pinnacle of what humans are able to do with art. Like, when you see a great musical,
What's the best musical you've ever seen?
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd Revival, Michael Service, Patty
loved.
LuPone.
Maybe not the best music. Honestly, maybe not the best musical I've ever seen. Just like one that meant
The
a
most
lot to me.
transcendent.
But I do think that is the best. I think Sweeney Todd is the best musical.
Oh, like Sweeney Todd is the best musical.
I think so.
Generally. Okay.
I think so. When you see a great musical and it all comes together, the script is great, the music is great, the dancing is great, the performances are great. The feeling I feel is like, that's it, we got it, we figured out art, like we got it. But when you see a bad musical, you're like, we need to make a law to stop making these. We need to make these illegal.
Can I tell you the worst musical I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Second Date. It was on a second date.
Okay.
It was at like one of these like 8th floor of a building in New York City on like
Done
31st
show.
Street or
Many
whatever.
show in an 8th floor building.
And it was called All Star. You probably have heard about this. It was called All Star, and it was a full-length musical, but
Were all
the
the songs-
only song in the entire musical, over and over and over again, was Smash Mouth's All Star.
I do recall that.
And you'd think that they would do like a melancholic arrangement.
They didn't do different arrangements?
No.
Okay, interesting.
It was
Because
just
it actually is a pretty, to do it with
pretty
musical
dynamic.
styling would be
Pretty dynamic song.
I agree. So I think, unfortunately, I have to say kill
yeah.
the musical theater.
Kill the music. Oh,
Despite-
because the lows are the lowest.
The lows are so low.
Lower than improv?
Oh no, that's a really good question. Lower than bad improv? Probably not.
Probably not,
Okay,
right?
so we're gonna kill improv.
We're gonna kill improv,
Sorry.
which is kind of how we met.
Killing
but that's
improv.
fine.
Killing
we
improv.
killed at improv.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
kill improv. We will marry writing because it's such a lucrative career. It's sort of like a rich spouse.
Yeah. With that said, let me not obstruct the title of your book with beans.
Thank you. Which means that we are fucking musical theater, which is kind of fun.
Which is kind of fun. It's a showmance.
Yes, and
It's a
also like
showmance.
it could be a serious and passionate fuck if it was good. And
Or it could
just
be like fuck!
a-
Exclamation point! The fucking romp.
Yeah, it could sort of be like a perfunctory, like
Perfunctory.
yeah.
We got it.
Zoom in on that.
Oh yeah! Y'all remember Entourage?
Y'all remember.
Y'all remember Entourage?
Shut up. Are they coming out?
Oh no! But Drew, can we get 2 spoons? We're gonna eat some
Thank
lentils.
you so much.
Thank
and
you
also
so much.
bring the guy from Entourage.
Yeah, and if
Who I know is
if you
downstairs.
find turtle down there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, fuck. All right, Allie.
Yes.
It's the end of the world,
Okay.
and we can't let it end without you saying goodbye.
Okay.
Okay? I've done my research.
The whole world can't end unless I say goodbye?
No, just folks should be saying
Okay.
goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Right? I've done my research, but you're the one I'm interviewing.
Okay.
So it is about you.
Okay. I felt too important in that moment.
You're literally the guest of the interview show.
I just didn't like the hypothetical that the whole world was waiting for me to
You
do
don't
something.
like the hypothetical of the world ending?
No, I didn't like the world ending and me being important.
Okay. Okay. Whether you're important or not, you should still say goodbye to the folks and things you love,
Okay.
right? Isn't that kind
Sure.
of just what we were talking about at the top of the
Yeah,
interview?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeehaw.
Oh my God, you are about the same height as this rat I just saw. Is that just a coincidence?
We don't have rats in the building.
Okay.
No
oh,
rats.
sure. Yeah. So there's no
Thank you.
there's
Thank
no
you.
rats in the kitchen.
No, there's no
Sure.
So what? Sure. We'll get to the. Let's.
back to
We'll come back to beans. So I've done my research. I know your favorite things.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you, if you're open to it,
To say goodbye to it.
to say goodbye to your favorite things
Okay.
straight to Cam. I'll say the thing you're saying goodbye to,
Okay.
and then you'll bid it adieu.
Okay. I will follow my heart. You couldn't possibly tell me what to do.
Allie, it's time to say goodbye to your favorite Pokemon Raichu.
Okay.
That was so real.
I love Raichu so much. Raichu. I actually think you're gonna make it. You've got a big fat tummy and you're so fucking cute. And could keep yourself warm with your electric little cheeks. And a lot of people don't think that you're as good as Pikachu. And I just want you to know that all your life you've had a fan in me. And I've always thought that you were better than that goody two-shoes Pikachu. And sometimes being an older sibling means that you need to make the mistakes that the younger sibling gets to do for free. And we all followed in your footsteps, Raichu. So if you don't make it, I just want you to know you made an impact on the world, but especially on me.
Beautiful.
I love Raichu.
Beautiful. That plump little guy.
Ugh, I love him.
Allie, it's time to say goodbye to your unexpected fave, Fish,
The band?
the band.
They're surviving the apocalypse. Are you kidding me? I was alive when they decided to stop playing, and we all were like, no more Fish. Guess who's back and playing better than ever? Fish.
So
They're
you
not
refuse to
dying.
say goodbye?
They're not dying. Fish will be fine. We will be seeing John Fishman in the same moo in the fucking afterlife.
It's honestly silly that his name's John Fishman.
I know.
It shouldn't be that.
Mike Gordon, Trey Anastasio.
You're just naming the Fish Boys. Say goodbye to them.
I'm not saying goodbye to you. I'll see you in hell, guys. And we're gonna have a great fucking
And we're
time.
and we're doing shrooms.
We're doing shrooms in hell.
Doing
I'm
shrooms in
seeing
hell.
Fish there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Allie, it's time to say goodbye to your favorite co-star, Josh Groban.
Oh my God, Josh. Ugh, he's dying. I'm sorry.
Another Sweeney Todd.
Another Sweeney Todd.
Want to tell the Groban story?
I'm gonna tell the story because this is such a lovely, positive experience. I did a commercial once where the surprise celebrity guest was Josh Groban. It wasn't a surprise to me because I was cast as an actor, pretending to be a person who didn't know Josh Groban was coming to my hotel room and taking us around this, I don't know, it was like a Hilton or something. It was like a big fancy hotel. It was like Christmas time and he was singing Christmas things, whatever. So there was one set of people who were actors, it was me and this other guy, and there was one set of people who had genuinely won a contest and didn't know Josh Groban was coming. And they were like Josh Groban super fans.
And you were indifferent at the time about Josh Groban, right?
I mean, like,
you were an anti-Grobe.
I was not anti-Grobe, but I also was sort of like, he's a guy who makes music. Due to the nature of this commercial, there wasn't like holding rooms, like he wasn't like being like whisked away from these like other actors.
He was among the normos.
He was among the normos.
And honestly, not even normos, super fans.
And so he was so lovely to these two women who were like super fans, who would ask him questions like, is it fun to sing? And he would be like, I do love singing. Singing is my way of connecting with other people like yourselves. And I'm so appreciative that people like want to listen to me do it because I could do it all my life. Like he was such a fucking upstanding guy in that moment that I was like, I'll love Josh Groban forever because like, what a nice dude.
And he was nice to you too.
If he does anything bad in the interim between this coming out,
the 2 days, yeah.
will you like add like a little thing at the bottom that says like Allie didn't know?
Yeah, Allie didn't. I'll honestly add the disclaimer no matter what.
Okay, great.
And we'll do an evergreen disclaimer for both Josh Groban and Remy from Ratatouille that we don't know if they're in the Epstein files or whatever.
Right, we simply don't know.
Right.
But yeah, Josh Groban, you're a sweet guy, and I think you've got a good heart and
a good voice.
And a good voice. Famously auditioned for the musical theater program at the University of Michigan and didn't get in. And
Okay, so you have that one up on him.
No, but like then it was like a big regret that they didn't let Josh Groban. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Josh Groban, hope you had a good one. Seems like you've made a lot of good use of your time on Earth, and I'm sorry you're dead.
Now, there's one last person I want you to say goodbye to, but I don't know if you know of them. I'm assuming you do.
You don't know if I know them?
I'm assuming you do.
Okay.
In my journalistic, hard-nosed research on you, my subject, I encountered some trouble because you are in a deathmatch fight for search engine optimization.
Oh, with Allie Gordon?
With Allie Gordon, male
male
fashion
model.
influencer.
Okay, wait. I feel bad saying this, but we have interacted and he's been not nice.
That like twunk, the like.
He asked to buy my website domain address because now.
What does Allie Gordon do?
No. So now I have what does Allie Gordon do? But for a very long time, especially when I was like really only doing musical theater, I had www.allie-gordon.com. I actually still own the domain, mostly out of spite. He emailed me, like I had my email, my contact on that thing, and was like, I would like to buy this domain from you. I'm like an up and coming model, and like my career's like popping off, and I want to own the domain. And that rubbed me the wrong way.
Lean in, babe.
And I was like, no, I'm also an up and coming whatever. Like I have a life, like I'm also making stuff. Why else would I have a website? And our interaction was not pleasant.
And that was the one and only.
To be fair, I wasn't great either.
So let's just, before you say goodbye to him, I'm just gonna do you the favor, Allie, and we're gonna help the search engine right now. Allie Gordon woman, Allie Gordon actress,
Allie Gordon rat boy,
Allie Gordon rat boy,
Allie Gordon hot,
Allie Gordon hot, Allie Gordon not model but talented,
but still hot,
but Allie Gordon not model, hot though.
Allie Gordon curly hair routine. Just throwing some stuff out there. Allie Gordon 5'3", Allie Gordon hands. Okay.
Allie Gordon willing to shave.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put that out there.
You already put that out there.
I know. If we make it a search term, it's gonna be like people are gonna find feet pictures or something.
Because you're willing to shave your feet?
I don't know. I actually kind of do have hairy feet.
Okay, Hobbit. Okay, Hobbit.
One of my worst nightmares is booking a gig where I have to be barefoot.
That's one of your worst nightmares.
I really don't want that to happen. Or one where I have to put contacts in. Like the full, like, what is it called? Like sclera ones?
To like have like black eyes or something?
That creeps me out so bad.
So both things are very manageable, Allie. And in both cases you book. Let's celebrate.
I don't think I could.
You would turn down the gig if you were like,
I don't know if I would turn it down, but I would
nair your feet.
Sure, that's fine. The feet one is much more manageable.
Hey, nair your feet.
The feet one's much more manageable. I just want to say. I think I have ugly feet. That's fine. I was a dancer when I was a kid. My feet have got calluses all over the place. The toes point in all the wrong directions.
Anyone else freaking turned down right now?
It's so fucking messed up.
Anyone else freaking swelling?
The eyeball one really creeps me out. I really don't know how.
Did you hate the bassist from Limp Bizkit growing up?
What the fuck is that?
It's the bass player from the band Limp Bizkit.
Oh, I thought you said the bassist.
The bassist.
Like it was okay, did he have the things in his house?
Does anyone here know what I'm talking about? The bassist from Limp Bizkit, famously
everyone's shaking their heads. One person's nodding, but I'm not gonna.
And it's my DP who's got gauges in, so we know what's fucking good, dog.
I was trying to help maintain anonymity in case nobody wanted to claim liking Limp Bizkit.
No one's claiming liking Limp Bizkit, okay?
Oh my God, sorry.
We just are claiming to have seen.
I didn't know I was going on a
bassist.
Gotcha TV show where everyone was a mega fan of Limp Bizkit, and I wasn't prepared for the questions on Limp Bizkit. Sorry.
And you should be.
You want to ask me a question about Enya or somebody I listen to?
ABBA.
I love ABBA.
You want to say goodbye to? Wait, you didn't say goodbye to Allie Gordon. Don't.
See you in hell.
Yeah, and we're not doing shrooms.
And we're not doing shrooms. We're locked in a sort of Moriarty and Sherlock-y type thing where we're gonna like both throw each other off
the waterfall.
At the same time.
Yeah. I don't want to get the name wrong because I'd be mad at myself for doing that. So, Allie, you want to eat some beans?
Yeah.
Cool.
Want some beans? This is fun.
What if, like, you know how Stone Cold would crack open a beer and drink the beer?
Ew, there's so much
mostly
water.
The spoons are already out, Allie. I just want to.
We both saw the water.
I don't know if
Stop. It's so bad.
I don't know if the camera caught that, but it's mostly water.
Can we get to a part that isn't water? Seeing the water is making me sick. Seeing the water is making me feel like when you're like in New York and there's like that opaque water. Do you know what I'm saying, on this fucking sidewalk? And then you're like, why is the water not see-through? Water see-through.
The best interview ever!
That's so gross. If you take a bite, I'll take a bite because I don't want to seem weak in comparison to you.
What's the right level spoonful of wet beans?
That's too much.
You would say this is too much?
I would say I'm not going to do that much. That's a perfect amount. What'd you think?
Ooh-wah! Limp Bizkit. I know that's corn.
That's corn.
Chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Okay, here we go.
If that's not bad, we'll do one and we'll toast.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was.
It's just wet beans.
I wouldn't say it was good, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just wet beans, you little freaks.
Hold on. I kind of want to get in character for this.
Oh, yeah.
For the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mindful of the mic.
Mindful of the mic. Sorry, I'm always being mindful of the mic. Ew, it's all water. Hold on.
So what was the most unexpected thing about the journey of publishing a book?
That takes a very, very, very long time. Genuinely.
Not the writing, but the publishing.
But the publishing. Like, finalizing the manuscript, finding someone who might want to represent you, finding an editor, finding the publishing house, making those deals, how long it takes to edit from there. That's going to be a sonic nightmare. A fucking sonic nightmare. And I know that you have a quick turnaround on this episode. I know that you're making this harder for you.
It's so much beans.
You're making this harder for you. I'm going to go home and fucking sleep. You have to go home and edit this.
Tonight.
And you're doing this to yourself.
I'm a stomach full of wet beans. This is the first thing I ate today, other than the bars.
Are you serious?
I had bars at work. This is work. I don't have a job. This is what we do. This is what I do. What was that?
You need to be eating real food. Not to say that Built isn't real food. Of course Built is real food.
It's actually all natural ingredients.
All natural ingredients.
Nic Guastella, 5'9", willing to shave.
I'm trying to find how many grams of protein. At only 140 calories, 16 grams of protein plus collagen. Hence.
I did the beans in a bar.
Ew, yuck.
I did the beans in the bar.
This is your fault.
I know. When that red light's on, baby.
If you write a book, it's probably going to come out 3 to 5 years after you write it, if you're lucky. That's like if the process goes well. You find an editor, you find an agent, you find a publishing house, whatever. Because it's going to take you pretty comfortably a year to go through like 2 or 3 or sometimes even 4 round of like content edits then there's design edits, and you have to approve like the galleys that you get and approve the design. You have to do the cover and you have to do the back text. I had a conversation with my editor because originally my dedication in the front of the book, like literally the first thing you would read when you open the book was like in the italicized text, to my wonderful and extremely dead parents, which I thought was really funny.
That's great. And yeah.
Through many edits, she was like, listen, this is the first thing anyone's learning about you or this book. Maybe we put this at the end of the book. So I ended up with a different dedication in the front of the book, but I thought it was funny.
And I do want to ask you about that.
Yes, they're dead. I'm not lying.
I was at one of the funerals.
Yeah.
First to come, last to leave, not to brag.
So true.
Yeah.
Then you came back to my apartment and I sort of sat on the couch and you were like, do you want me to just sort of sit here? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And I did.
Yeah.
And I did.
It was great.
And in a
you
way,
slept over.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of fun.
It put the fun in funeral.
It was actually kind of fun.
Put the fun in funeral, I said, Allie.
Yeah. I heard it. I just don't really, I'm sort of choosing not to say anything.
All right, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk that. Did you say goodbye? No, you said goodbye to Allie Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said we're meeting in hell.
And we're not doing
in a fun
shrooms.
way.
Yeah.
We're sort of just...
Not in a fun way, in a funeral way. So you are a comedian. You're funny. You're one of the funniest people I know. So stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna get so freaking mad at you. I just am curious, like, was writing, did that medium just open you up? Obviously, like, it's melancholic subject matter, but there's as many funny things about the apocalypse as there is, like, grim things
You
about...
mean, like, could I have, like, written, like, a funny version of this?
Like, yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, we have been funny about grief.
Totally.
If we're doing things right, people will think about this, you know? So, like, is there something about the medium of writing that's like, this is a contemplative, melancholic exercise?
I mean, I really enjoyed the process of writing this book. I know many people have a very hard time writing, or it's like an albatross. It's like, I can't make time for it. Oh my God.
We're good. Keep going. What were you saying about
Should we
melancholic
cut?
exercises in grief?
Are you gonna?
No, what were you saying about
be
melancholic
honest with me.
exercises in grief?
Are you gonna puke?
Not now.
Look, somebody's not surviving the fucking apocalypse.
No, I can
Somebody's not
kindle a fire.
making it.
I can kindle a fire.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Everyone says that, and then they get on Survivor. They can't fucking do it.
But did you see Survivor this
50?
week?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
Like,
the glasses for the fire.
So genius. We
So
love
genius.
Christian's on my bracket. We love
Yeah,
Christian.
yeah, we love Christian.
Christian Hubicki.
Yeah.
Love. Sorry, now we're
So
talking about it.
now I'm always gonna bring glasses to when I'm dying on an island.
Yeah, great. What was I saying? Something about writing.
Exercises in grief, melancholic. Yeah.
I really enjoyed having this like very private place that I could go to express my feelings.
So it wasn't even like a medium; it was like a forum.
Kind of. Okay, well, like, you saying I'm funny and you saying I'm a good performer, thanks.
Many people have thought that. We haven't even mentioned that you're a founding member of Team StarKid.
Not founding.
Co-founding?
But pretty early on in the life cycle.
Yeah, and
Whatever.
still.
Right. So when both of my parents passed, they both passed within 2 years of each other. That sucked because basically one parent died and the other one immediately was like, I have stage 4 cancer. And I was like, tight. So really tough spread of years there. And a lot of people in a very well-meaning way were like, I think this is essentially your Fleabag. Like, you've got your show, you've got your something. Like, this is certainly like a launching point that like, for you to tell your story.
Did that piss you off?
No, not really.
Okay.
Because I understand what they're trying to say, which is you are a person who sees life in an interesting way. You've had a really uncommon experience. I kind of can't wait to see what you'll say about this uncommon experience. Like, I see the good intention in that.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I tried to think about putting myself in it, I was like, I really don't want to. Like, I don't want to do a one-woman show. I don't want to do a play that I star in. I was like, I don't really want to be part of it. I have a lot of things to say about it, but I'm not sure that I feel a calling to put it through my lens of my experience. And I'm afraid that even if I do a show that's like, it's not me, it's a fictional version of me.
And this is you dancing in a musical?
People will think like, well, this is how she experienced it.
Right.
And something that was calling me deeply was talking about how other people experience grief. And I could only really do that through a novel. And so it became pretty clear to me that like the story I wanted to tell would be told through completely fictionalized characters who don't share things in common with me. And I could make them do or say anything and did not feel that thing over me of like, well, is this how I really remember it? Is this how I really felt about that experience?
Right.
I don't really,
and also forcing yourself to relive the actual experience, which sucked.
Bad. I also, like, when I say this, people think I'm being like self-deprecating. I don't mean it this way. I don't really care about what I felt. I already lived it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like finding the perfect words to capture how I really felt in that moment. I already did it. And then I had to talk about it with my therapist for like a while. So like
Oh, wow.
So I don't.
And she was like, Limp Bizkit? And you were like, no, corn.
And then I was eating wet beans. But I just don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like it did not feel, I didn't feel this like strong calling to be like, how did I feel when that happened in my real life?
Right.
And so I knew I didn't really want to write about myself. And I knew the kind of themes I was interested in, which was like how young people deal with bad news, how people deal with grief. What about if you got the ultimate bad news? What if you were an individual who was already experiencing your own personal apocalypse? I'm gonna die.
Couples and cousins.
Couples and cousins, universal. And then you got news that the whole world was gonna end. Would it kind of feel good? Like, would there be a sort of guilty feeling of like, oh my God, now I don't have to say goodbye to everybody
There is a
I've ever
moment,
known?
like, kind of like in the halfway point of the book where they check in with like the terminally ill character and he's like, I was dying already.
Yeah, he's like, this is kind of, unfortunately, the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Right.
I'm like hanging out with my, like the two most important people in my life. We're spending all of our last time together. There's no bills to pay, no doctors to call, and I'm still dying. It's kind of like free ticket for me.
Yeah.
He's like, and sorry to say that, but like, I feel great. And it's like, again, that thing of like, everyone else is experiencing this like monumental grief. But he's like, I've kind of already gone through this exact grieving process, which is, I won't see you anymore. We'll be dead.
Allie, we're wrapping up here.
This was sort of a bummer.
No, I think the beans actually really helped. I think the beans sort of acted as a buoy to get us on the wall, over the wall. Look, you think I didn't know what I was getting into when I invited you for the
Do you want me to
interview?
just like throw out a couple wilds, like your mother's so fat that when she sits around the house, she sits around the house. You just, like,
Yeah,
throw
give me
it.
like 9 more of those.
I could do like the Seinfeld thing where he's like, no, you know how to take the reservation. You don't know how to hold the reservation. Anybody can take the reservation.
So you're just gonna do Seinfeld?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do bits from like other things that are sort of famous.
Okay, sure. Ratatouille.
Anyone can cook.
Is that a line from Ratatouille?
Oh my God.
Seeing nods, seeing way more nods than when I asked about Limp Bizkit.
It's the fucking, like the moral of the movie.
Somehow, by the end of the episode, everyone turns on me. I don't know how that happens.
Because you're asking stupid questions.
Thanks for coming to Best Interview Ever. Folks, this has been Allie Gordon.
Do they say that in Ratatouille?
I don't know. Anyone can cook.
Put some respect on fucking Remy.
It just seems like low-hanging fruit. Like anyone could write that line. I'm seeing faces agog. Guys, there's no one here under the age of 30,
in
right?
Ratatouille,
Like, what are we doing?
he learns to cook from watching a TV show hosted by dead chef Gusteau. I think his name was Auguste Gusteau. Just hold on, fucking put that in your pipe and smoke it. I want you to sit with this for a second and really think about it. Okay? A rat from provincial France. Stop. A rat from provincial France. He's a nobody. A nobody! He watches this TV show on TV, and this chef looks down the barrel of the camera and says to him, to everyone, but to him too, anyone can cook. He's saying anyone has the skill. This is not something for only the elite. This is not something that only the innately talented. Anyone can cook. You put some heart into it, and you experiment, and you're brave, anyone can cook. Which brings him to
Pull
Paris.
on the right hairs.
Which brings him to Paris and brings him to the kitchen. And now he's a famous chef who owns his own bistro.
And delivers
in France.
beans to all the good children in Los Angeles.
You need to put some fucking respect
I
on
will,
his
I
name.
will. And you know what? I'm gonna do my own ratatouille.
Don't eat any more beans.
I say eat more beans.
Kids, anyone can bean.
No. That was such a big bite.
Anyone can bean. If you're a rat watching this, I drank before chewing. I drank before chewing. Anyone can bean. If you're out there, join us in provincial Los Angeles and bean with me. Folks,
A lowly boy cleaning dishes accidentally makes a soup so good that a reviewer, her name's Celine Leclerc. Her name is Celine Leclerc. She's a reviewer from a French
folks,
paper.
thanks so much for watching
She's
Best
at the
Interview Ever.
restaurant.
I'm
They
Nic
didn't know she
Guastella.
was coming that
This
night.
has been Allie Gordon.
They're gonna serve her something
I love
because
you
the restaurant's
more
gone downhill.
than life itself.
Instead, accidentally,
Until we bean again.
the soup comes
Be
out.
better.
They go, Linguini,
Thanks
how'd
so
you make
much.
this soup? You gotta make it again. He says, I can't make it again. Obviously, he can't say that to them.